If you're between 65 and 80, and you can still do these 8 things, then let me tell you something you won't hear at your doctor's office. You are not normal. You are statistically rare. You are what we call in medicine, a physiological outlier. Hello and welcome to InsightBase, where we don't sugarcoat aging. We decode it. After more than 30 years in clinical research and human health studies, I've seen the difference between people who just grow old and those who age exceptionally. Now, when I first heard this title, if you're 65 to 80 and can still do these 8 things, you are a rare jewel. I'll admit, I was skeptical. After all, aging is inevitable. Everyone slows down. Right? Wrong. What I discovered in the data absolutely shocked me, because these 8 specific functions, they're not just signs of good aging. They're predictors of survival, independence, and in some cases, even reversed biological age. So before we dive deep into these 8 powerful signs of exceptional aging, do one thing for your brain health. Click like, share this video, and subscribe to InsightBase. It motivates us to bring you the most eye-opening, life-extending research, without fluff or filler. Alright. Ready? Because if you still do these things past 65, you are not average. You're not even aging in the usual way. You're aging against the current. And it's time you saw what that really means. Let's begin. Number 1. You can stand up from a chair without the assistance of your hands. This ability is far more than just an entertaining party trick. In fact, it serves as one of the most significant indicators of long-term survival in older adults. A noteworthy study published in the British Medical Journal examined a span of 13 years while tracking over 5,000 seniors aged 70 years and above. The results were quite revealing. Individuals who demonstrated the ability to rise from a chair without using their hands exhibited a staggering 67% lower risk of mortality compared to those who could not perform this action. What could be the underlying reason for this remarkable finding? This seemingly simple movement actually serves as a comprehensive assessment of several crucial physical capabilities, including leg strength, core stability, neurological coordination, and the integrity of the musculoskeletal system, all of which are tested simultaneously during the act of standing up. The decline in this single functional ability has been identified as a major predictor of disability and the likelihood of requiring institutional care later in life. If you find yourself capable of this task at the ages of 75 or 80, it is worth noting that you are indeed an exception, a rare case rather than the norm. Number 2. You can walk at a speed of 1 meter per second or faster. Let's delve into the concept of walking speed, which is often referred to by geriatric experts as the 6th vital sign. This terminology emphasizes the importance of this measure in assessing the overall health and well-being of older adults. A significant analysis published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, synthesized data from 9 cohort studies that included a substantial total of 34,000 adults aged 65 years and older. The results of this comprehensive review are quite illuminating. Individuals who can walk at a speed exceeding 1.0 meter per second, which is approximately equivalent to 2.2 miles per hour, are associated with a markedly increased probability of living beyond the age of 85. This finding underscores the vital connection between walking speed and longevity. On the other hand, walking at a slower pace than this threshold has been correlated with a rise in mortality rates. This means that if your walking speed falls short of that 1.0 meters per second benchmark, it may signify potential health concerns. However, if you are able to walk a full block without needing to stop, and you do so at a brisk pace, this indicates that your cardiovascular system, cognitive functions, and muscular efficiency are still operating at levels that are considered above average for your age group. In fact, you are classified within the top 20% of aging adults when it comes to these physiological measures. This standing illustrates how maintaining a good walking speed is not just a matter of fitness, it's a crucial indicator of overall health as we age. Number 3. You sleep 6 to 8 hours without frequent interruptions. If you think that waking up multiple times during the night is simply a normal part of the aging process, it's time to reconsider that belief. Recent research conducted in 2021 and published in the journal Nature Communications investigated the sleep patterns of 8,000 individuals aged 50 and older. The findings revealed that those who enjoyed a restful sleep of between 6 to 8 hours each night with minimal disruptions exhibited optimal cognitive performance and had the lowest risk of developing dementia over time. But here's the surprising reality: consistently poor sleep quality, even for those as old as 60, is associated with a significant increase in health risks. Specifically, individuals who struggle with sleep issues have a 30% greater risk of experiencing a stroke, along with a staggering 43% higher risk of dying prematurely, as reported by the Journal of the American Heart Association. If you find yourself still getting restful, uninterrupted sleep at the age of 75, it's worth noting that your brain's glymphatic system, which plays a crucial role in waste clearance from the brain, is functioning at a level comparable to someone much younger. This exceptional performance is quite rare among older adults and can be a strong indicator of overall brain health. Number 4. You maintain full bladder control. While it may be considered a taboo subject to discuss, it is essential to address the matter of urinary incontinence, particularly as it relates to aging. Research indicates that urinary incontinence becomes increasingly prevalent with advancing age. According to the National Institute on Aging, over 40% of women and approximately 30% of men who are over the age of 65 experience some form of incontinence in their daily lives. However, there is an important clinical takeaway. Individuals who manage to maintain bladder control well into their late 70s often exhibit superior pelvic floor integrity, enhanced neuromuscular health, and greater stability of the autonomic nervous system. These factors are crucial for overall well-being in older adults. Further studies conducted by the University of Michigan's Institute for Healthcare Policy have established a direct connection between maintaining continence and achieving a sense of independence as one ages. If you are among those fortunate enough to retain control, it is a clear indication that you are biologically younger than many of your contemporaries. Your ability to maintain this aspect of health can significantly contribute to your quality of life as you continue to age gracefully. Number 5. You can recall what you had for dinner 2 days ago. Cognitive sharpness isn't about playing Sudoku. True cognitive fitness is about functional memory. The Health and Retirement Study, a 25-year longitudinal study by the University of Michigan and the National Institute on Aging, showed that the ability to recall daily events from 48 to 72 hours ago correlates with preserved hippocampal volume. In contrast, diminished short-term recall in seniors over 70 was strongly associated with early-stage neurodegeneration, even before formal dementia diagnosis. If you can remember what you ate 2 nights ago, and why you ate it, you're not typical. You're neurologically resilient. Number 6. You can balance on one foot for 10 seconds or more. A 2022 study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine tracked 1,700 adults aged 51 to 75. The results? Inability to balance on one foot for 10 seconds was associated with an 84% higher risk of all-cause mortality over a 7-year follow-up. Balance is not just about falling. It's a real-time test of cerebellar health, proprioception, inner ear function, and muscular coordination. If you're still steady on one foot at 75 or 80, your nervous system is functioning better than most people a decade younger. Number 7. You can chew a steak or crunch an apple without difficulty. Don't overlook your bite force. A 2019 paper in the Journal of Oral Rehabilitation found that elderly adults with strong chewing ability had higher cognitive scores, better immune response, and greater nutrient absorption. Why? Because chewing force isn't just about teeth. It reflects jaw muscle strength, cranial nerve function, and indirectly, overall muscular condition. By age 75, over 60% of adults have lost some degree of masticatory efficiency. If you can still crunch raw vegetables or chew meat effortlessly, you're in an elite tier of biological aging. Number 8. You still have a strong social circle. This isn't emotional fluff. This is biochemical fact. In 2023, The Lancet published a meta-review involving over 400,000 adults. The conclusion? Seniors with strong social connections had a 50% greater chance of survival over the next decade. But here's what's lesser known. Lack of meaningful relationships increases the risk of cognitive decline by 32%, accelerates inflammatory diseases, and shrinks gray matter in the prefrontal cortex. Still engaging with people, making plans, laughing, arguing, and connecting after 70? You are neurologically protected in ways most people your age are not. So, let's take a step back. If you're between 65 and 80, and you can still balance on one foot, remember names with ease, get up from a chair without using your hands, or even walk briskly for more than 15 minutes, then what you have isn't luck. It's not even just good genetics. It's rare. It means your body and brain are aging on a path that only a small percentage ever reach. And the science backs it up. Studies from Harvard, Stanford, and the World Health Organization consistently show that these abilities, these so-called simple functions, predict far more than just mobility. They're linked to your cardiovascular strength, your brain plasticity, even your immune resistance. In other words, if you can still do these 8 things, you're not just aging well, you're winning. Now here's the twist most people don't realize. Exceptional aging isn't just about avoiding disease. It's about retaining function, the kind of function most people lose decades earlier. And if you still have it, you are the proof that healthy aging is not a myth. So celebrate it, protect it, and keep moving forward. Before we go, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to InsightBase. Your support helps us bring more groundbreaking health science directly to those who need it most. Because aging isn't the end of something, it's the proof that life is still happening. And if you're still thriving at 70 or 80, you, my friend, are a rare jewel. Stay sharp, stay strong, and we'll see you in the next one.